I'm doing part two now. Oh my gosh, dude. He made a mess in the apartment? Dang. Like, how, why? You can just, you don't have to be that busy, dude. Like, you can maybe just, like, clean up a little bit and, get back what you're doing. Jeez.
12 cans of oxygen, and a cat tower. I asked him if he had a cat, and he said no.
Before he'd go on to imply that he'd completely given up on his bodybuilding diet.
How you been getting all your calories in? Wrong. I just eat whatever I want now.
Later in the video, Connor's mental health problems will be put on full display.
My name is Stewie Griffin in Belle Delphine. You like this? I'm about to eat some vegan macaroni and cheese. Vegan. It's made out of plants, just like your...
When the two guys who were filming the video left Connor's house, they'd receive this call.
The giant football on the giant football, please. I'm begging you, man. I'll pay you anything. Please, get over here.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah, I'll let you know. We probably will.
It's worldwide football.
All right, bro.
Okay, no, thank you. Please come back here. Thank you.
Dude, oh my...
Showing that it clearly wasn't fake. In other videos, Connor appeared more sane. However, there were still signs of mental illness, such as this video in which he would attempt to pick up girls by telling them that he had become God.
I am God.
Okay.
I'm God. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I mean, why do you think you're God?
What the freak are you doing? You can't say that. No, come on. You can't just force a female to like you because of your illness. Oh my gosh, dude. He's worse than I Shall Speaks. I Shall Speaks the... No, you know what? No, I Shall Speaks the worst one. Because I bet he probably had to... Because he looks like he's a cool man. I Shall Speed is no. I Shall Speed, he's crazy, man. I unsubscribed to him because he was racist to other black men. And freak. I don't understand why. You're the same. You have the same skin. Like, why are you racist? What's wrong with people's skin? I don't understand. Well, he has a mental illness. I don't understand. But why won't you take your medicine? Stop listening to the fans and just do you for you. Like, stop listening to the fans. Like, listening. Like, KSI told people, do not do stuff for the fans. Do it for you. Like, if you want to treat your girl right, don't ask them like, hey, can I treat my girl right? Don't treat your girl right. You say, you know what? I'm gonna do it for me because I'm not gonna listen to the fans. If they're gonna say, if I'm gonna unsubscribe to you, then then yeah, I unsubscribe to you because you listen to fans a lot, to bad fans. No one wants that. Goodness, I Shall Speed. You need to grow up. And I know you're 17 right now. You dated adults, like some women adults, and if they know you're 17 right now, you turn 18 in January. You're gonna put them in trouble. They're gonna go to jail because of you. I'm telling you that right now.
So, well, why do you think that I even exist?
Connor's God complex would then lead him to produce even stranger videos, such as this one titled Failing to Enlighten My Parents, in which he would sit in a Zoom call rambling incoherently to his mother and father for an hour and a half straight.
If you truly had faith and you knew that heaven on earth existed, that's the only thing you'd be searching for. You wouldn't be working, you wouldn't be stressing. All you would be doing is doing everything you can to experience heaven on earth.
Accompanying these incoherent ramblings was a complete overhaul of his Instagram from a former aesthetic showground to a psychedelic wasteland.
He's starting to wear like costumes and shit, and he's like going around at nighttime doing weird stuff, and he starts posting these. Mario became enlightened when he realized that he is the pixels. You are living in the Matrix. Connor call me the Happy Hatter, and he's wearing some costume.
In the early days of his channel, Connor had talked about his passion for golf.
My two main, more serious sports were basketball and golf. I played those both in high school, and I play golf in college right now.
Which would be reignited in the strangest way after he had become enlightened, as explained by Derek from More Plates, More Dates.
I look at my DMs, and I'm in this weird group, and it's called like Connor's like enlightened cult or something. The members of this group, it's like Connor, me, Tiger Woods, the PGA Tour, Keemstar, like the weirdest smorgasbord combination of individuals ever. And Connor is just like posting weird voice messages in his Matthew McConaughey accent, and I'm like, what are we doing here, dude?
Yeah,
what is going on?
Wrong,
Presumably, his enlightenment sort of led him towards the realization that he was going to
Connor,
win a major
wasn't
golf
Paco,
tournament
wasn't-
professionally, as
wasn't
far as I
Paco.
understand.
Paco
In the
was
same
from-
video, Derek would go on to explain that
You.
Connor had gone
Connor,
so
what
far
does
off
that
the
mean?
rails that he began posting his saved passwords to his public
Oh,
Instagram.
that
Him
robot.
showing every single
Android.
password on his phone that is saved, like every single account he has and the email associated with it, so like Bank of America, Amazon, even his Bang Energy password apparently.
Derek would then host a podcast talking about Connor Murphy with another YouTuber who would state that his actions seemed indicative of schizophrenia.
That is psychotic behavior.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that is very indicative of somebody with lingering mental instabilities, such as a family history of schizophrenia.
And while it didn't seem like things could possibly get any worse, they were about to. Connor's audience would come to find out that with every high there's an equivalent low after he'd upload a video simply titled Goodbye. In this video, Connor would explain that he felt as though he was going insane, being at his quote mental breaking point.
What is happening? I've gone literally mentally insane over the past few days. I don't understand.
Honestly, man, I really like you did his apology video, or maybe a goodbye video, and you really admitted that you really have a mental illness. IShowSpeed doesn't do this because he doesn't be like, he doesn't regret nothing. Like he doesn't regret nothing. He doesn't regret dating those females. Those 18-year-old. He's dating a 19-year-old female right now. If you're watching this, IShowSpeed's actually 17. I made a video of his real age. And IShowSpeed, if you're trying to beat me up, you can. You're a minor. You're not gonna fight me because of your mental health. Your mom knows you have mental health. Your mom will stop you. Your mom will stop you and make sure you in a straitjacket if you try to fight her or me. We're not tolerating this, IShowSpeed. I'm not tolerating this. Speed, you are a crazy man. You're crazy. You're a crazy minor. You're just crazy. Why? Before you did live stream, you were calm. What happened to you? Oh, doing crazy stuff, saying the N word, all this stuff, like crazy. You know what, dude? If you're an IShowSpeed fan, I dare you to send this to him. I dare you. If you do, I'm not gonna stop you. Like I dare you to send this, cause this man, he's better than Speed, cause he's crying admitting that he's mental illness. Speed, why? You're insane. Like I have mild autism, but I'm not insane. This one kid named Steven has severe autism and he needs help. He should have went to jail, man. Like I'm sorry, but he's crazy. You can't know. You and Steven are crazy. Waffle Pond, I don't know why you created Steven, because I don't know why he was born in Speed 2. I don't know why these two people were born. Like, geez, why you have crazy people born? I'm sorry. But it's best that you probably should have gotten help. Parents, you should have put Steven from Waffle Pond and some kid, like maybe like helping them, like how I did. I got a lot of help, and now I understand people. I listen to people. He doesn't. He's in another world. His IShowSpeed should got a lot of medication, cause he was bullying females, saying wash dishes and stuff. N-word, bro. You got two crazy people, and yeah, honestly, on with the video. Just fans of what I say, just come to me. Just explain something. Like, if you hate me, then I don't care. It's me. Oh my gosh, Speed's crazy, and Steven from Waffle Pond is crazy. These two are crazy. Like Steven, like he cries when someone hits him, and he doesn't fight back. And Speed wants to prove he wants to hurt someone, and he's crazy. I'm sorry, you got two very crazy people in the world.
I've hit my mental breaking point.
He then go on to state that he was doing anything to try and show his family how to be happy.
For 6 days I've stayed up, I haven't slept. I wrote
Hey man, it's okay, dude.
a 70-page book in 2 days to try to explain happiness to them, and it's crazy.
Hey
but
man,
it's
it's okay,
I'm crazy,
man.
but I just want them to be happy. I'm trying to save their lives.
You're not
They
really
don't
that.
realize how unhappy they are.
You're not like
Before going on
Speed,
to
bro.
leak his address,
You can come here to 16710.
After posting his address in a public YouTube video, police would pay him a visit before
Oh,
taking him to a
shoot.
psych ward where he would remain for 2 weeks. In the process, he'd remain in contact with his best friend, who'd state that even after being put in a mental hospital, Connor was unable to stop talking about his spiritual enlightenment.
So Connor spent 2 weeks in a psych ward, and I called him every few
Dang.
days. Rather, he called me, and we talked every few days. And he was able to get to a point where he was able to hold a normal conversation and speak normally. But yet one thing remained the same. The one thing that stayed the same was he just didn't want to talk about anything other than his enlightenment and his awakenment. It seemed to be the only thing that mattered to him.
After being let out of the psych ward, Connor would upload a video titled Yes, I'm Alive and I'm Sorry, in which he would state that the goodbye video was all an act, done for the purpose of potentially grabbing the attention of a movie studio.
I had this crazy idea. I would make some acting reels that were so dramatic and so controversial that it would grab the attention of producers. And this would be my one final shot at becoming an actor in Los Angeles.
However, at a later date, he'd gone to release the book that he'd been discussing in the original Goodbye video,
I wrote a 70-page book in 2 days.
in which he would state that he planned on replicating the path of Jesus by faking his death so more people could focus on his spiritual message. What if I uncovered the true knowledge and was able to spread it to the world? What if I thought up the most mind-blowing YouTube stunt of all time to spread it? What if I could start to awaken other people and change the world? What if I could actually tell the modern-day story of Jesus? I had some work to do before showing that the psych ward did little to bring him back to reality in another.
You're gonna try to fake your death? That was all an act? That's douchebagging. Well, maybe, he probably is calm now because, he's normal now. But I have to hurry because I can't post a 15-minute video.
Statement reading, I recently had what the doctors called a manic episode and I call a spiritual awakening. Okay, I admit, there might have been some mania involved, but I can promise you not an ounce of it was negative. Perhaps in his own mind, none of it was negative. However, his total subscriber graph told a
Oh,
different
dang,
story.
yeah, he lost
Since
all
he
that
began to lose
pounds,
his mind
that,
in
like,
2020,
buffness.
Connor has lost over 150,000 subscribers and now
Dang.
barely gains over 1 million views per month. He'd also mentioned in a recent video that he didn't have any money left.
The moral of this story is that I'm broke, so if you have a business opportunity for me, maybe you want to help me get some brand deals and make some commission. At this point, I have zero shame and I'm open to pretty much anything.
However, he does sound fairly sarcastic, so this might have been a joke. The silver lining to the story is that Connor has deleted almost all evidence of his crazy spiritual phase, replacing it with fitness content as he had posted in the past. His spiritual channel titled Connor Murphy Talks, on which he used to post incoherent ramblings, went completely silent until 1 month ago, at which point Connor returned
I don't
with
know
a
this
normal
YouTuber,
articulate
but
story
this
relating to
sounds
his high
crazy.
school days, in which he's looking and sounding substantially healthier than he had been 12 months ago. Almost all of his comments discuss the obvious recent improvement in Connor's life, so hopefully his insanity was nothing more than a minor hiccup in what will become an incredibly successful life over the long term.
Yeah, I hope you feel better, Connor. And Speed and Stephen Wapapon, you're watching this. You need to get some help, really. Speed, you need to get some help. And Stephen Wapapon, stop arguing with people and just listen to them. Listen to people is good. Stop arguing with them. People don't like you. That's why they like Jack better. He has mild autism like me, but he listens to people like me. And he doesn't argue back with them. You, Steven, you argue, it cause problems. One day you might die. Some guy might be like, I'm tired of him. And boom, shot. You're dead. And Speed, please, get some help, man. You're a good person. Please, just get some help. Take more medication. Stop lying to people that you're an adult, please. And just have a good life. I don't want those women that you dated going to jail. They look like good people. I know they cheated on you, but still, they look good people too. And anyway, guys, I'll post a story about this later, man. Like, comment, subscribe, peace out.